Welcome, people and pets and aliens and wild animals and ghosts and whoever else is listening. I'm all ears. Welcome to episode 78 of the Friday podcast with Chris Chaos. We're back! All right. So, this time, I wanted to start with some news. We got some news. We got the spirit animals. You know what I'm saying? I told you I was going to talk about turtles and the great blue heron. I got a badass woman of herstory. We got an angel number, random questions, and where should we start first? Man, I'm so tired. I wish I was wired. Trying to get that paper, haters fired. But I'm hired. Call me sire. I'm the king of the land, umpire. Empire is what I meant. I get so baked that I'm bent, dents in my dentures. I ain't got no dentures, man. I represent the tenture. I fucked up. Alright, let me try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright. Yeah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs, bitches, won't you slang with me? Coming through like a G, what it do, what it be? Man, hold up, man, I got the green. Man, hold up, man, I got the drink. Haters talk shit, but they don't really think, so they about to get pop like the bank. In the 1800s, man, I'm coming through, running, hater, talk a lot of shit, but I'm faster than a whip in a motherfucking pistol. Man, I'm going hard than a motherfucking crystal. Hey, I'ma keep it going like damn a dismissal. Yeah, what? Anyway, all right. Should I do the questions? Let me do some news, okay? So, I only got 3 quick little. First one. Okay, this is from the Washington Post. It says, family stories aren't fairy tales, but kids still need to hear them. Shout out to Blue Jesse. It says, telling family stories creates a sense of continuity and resilience, and it builds a framework to understand painful experiences and celebrate joyful ones. A lot of times people want to keep their family stories secret from their children, but then they have no sense of foundation. They start looking towards other family stories to get their foundation from. Looked like I was grabbing balls. So ABC reported that Alabama has become the first state to criminalize the use of puberty blockers and hormones to treat transgender people under the age of 19. Weird beat to drop this article. This is my take. I agree, because if we're not supposed to go to war or do drugs, or 19's kind of that age, they should drop drinking back to 19, or they should make going to the military 21 and then put it all at 21, because at least by 21 you're out of your teenage years. Those teenage years, all of us, as we know, if we've been a teenager, we know that our teenage years are volatile. And if people were to there was times where I was ready to kill myself or sell my soul or some crazy shit, and I wasn't, even in my early 20s, I was out at it. Those of us who have been those ages know that it's better to wait for anything life-changing like that. So I think it's a good law. Shout out to Alabama for doing some really good, I think, for the community, for the world, for the nation. All right, so the Chicago Tribune says that Chicago Heights Library using grant funds to bring kids outdoors to experience the natural surroundings. Quote, the kids will be doing different adventures and skill development stuff. Quote, end quote. Wake said, quote, I want to get kids away from technology because they have been so inundated with it over the last 2 years. So I want them to experience the natural surrounding. That is amazing, because some people like the fact that everything got moved to computers, and yeah, there's benefits to it, but there's also negatives to it. And the negative is that they're losing a whole nother aspect of the human experience by being so dulled of the senses that nature isn't as exciting as the internet. So I think that's pretty important. So that was the news. I try to find positive shit, because you can just keep scrolling through. If you just put news, man, it's shooting, bombing, shooting, death, overdose, death. I don't know, it's a whole lot of negative stuff. So I wanted to do good news. So that was the good news. All right, I already marked the page. Oh, shake it. And I opened it up randomly, and it was a blank page, and I liked the first question I saw, so I put a bookmark. First question, number 2,296. If you could go back in time, now I didn't think of an answer, but I like the question. If you could go back in time to change one thing, what would it be? If you go back in time to change one thing, I would never use a credit card. Number one. You don't have to, don't fucking use it. I should have waited. See, that's the thing. That's kind of like, it should be illegal for people under the age of 21 to get a credit card. Even then, I was not equipped mentally for it. Now, some people are responsible. So I guess I understand it, but what do you miss the most often in your life? The weekends. I guess my son, more than the weekend for sure. I miss my son a lot. When I think about it, I miss him being little, but it's a bittersweet. Yeah, my son. Do you think crying is a sign of weakness or strength? I don't think it's a sign of either. I think it's just part of the human nature, human experience. The way we piss, the way we come, the way we snot is just like crying. It's just part of the natural, the way we bleed. I don't know why I did right here, but you know, when you get a cut or a pimple in the way we bleed, it's a fluid coming out. We're all fluid and shit, so there's always these fucking fluids coming out of us. So no, I think it's just a sign of being a human. What celebrity has the best narrator's voice? Well, since I'm not quite, I'm a 51 subscriber celebrity. Shout out to everybody who subscribed. And I guess technically if you add the odd pod and the music page and then the Instagram. So I'm not famous, I'm not a celebrity, but I think I'd be a great narrator. Let's see, celebrity narrators. It's got to be a comedian. Probably Andrew Santino. He's a pretty good narrator because he did this little cartoon story with him and Bobby Lee on the Other Bad Friends podcast. Damn, I didn't even turn on the lights. I'm always forgetting to turn on the light. Ooh. Alright. That's alright. I mean, I don't feel like it's really doing anything. Press the wrong button. This is the blue light. This is the soft light. No, that's the soft light. Yeah. Man, hold up. I had to turn on the lights. Jeez. I hope I don't cause a fright out the sight. Because I'm not the best looking person, but it's alright. Man, because it's the beauty on the inside. It's the beauty. Anyway, if you could change your eye color, what would it be? Oh, probably green. Can you imagine? I cannot, but it would match the shirt. It would be nice. Because I feel like blue would be cool too, but I don't think blue would match my skin tone. What's your favorite movie genre? Comedy. What hate or hatred have you held on to? Ooh. You know what? I don't hate. Sometimes I dislike the way I react to things sometimes. What is your spirit animal? Whoa. Holy shit. Synchronicity. We'll stop it there. I'm 2303. What is my spirit animal? The ink just ran out too. I think a turtle. Turtle or a cat. A turtle cat. Yeah, I think I figured that it was probably a cat because cats have been through it in and out of my life, but I like turtles. I'm kind of like a turtle, maybe not. It's probably a cat. Alright, so that's that segment. Speaking of spirit animal, great segue. I'm gonna talk about that turtle from last week. So, I looked it up, and it says that seeing a turtle, wait, this is from journeysoflife.com. Seeing a turtle can symbolize protection and guidance. When you're feeling low or uninspired, you can harness the power of the turtle to persevere. Many say that the turtles give off energy that encourages you to get outside of your comfort zone. Push past your perceived limits and confront the obstacles that are holding you back. Earthengirl.com. Nope. Earthengirl.wordpress.com says that like turtles, you have a shell in the form of shields that protect you from hurt, envy, jealousy, and the unconsciousness of others. The turtle teaches you how to use protection. If you are bothered by the actions or words of others, it's time to go inside yourself and honor your feelings. If you are attacked, it is time to give a warning snap. CrystalClearIntuition.com says that a turtle crossing your path represents courage. So if I didn't tell you, if you don't know about what happened last week, is there was a turtle. I was on my lunch break. I was driving, and there was a turtle with its feet inside, and just his head like this, and it was in the middle of the street, and I drove over it, and it had just rained like the previous night, so I'm assuming it got somehow lost up there. So I didn't know what to do with it. So I was like, I put it to the side, and I was like, how's it gonna get down to the water? Because it's like this big part until you get to the creek. And I was like, all right, I don't know what to do with him. So I put him in my backyard. Now, so I put them in an area that's shaded, it's close to the fence, but behind my fence there's a pond. And for some reason I didn't think it's gonna get out there, but I didn't know about this hole in the corner. So I guess when I left it went through that little hole and went into the pond, and hopefully it's living a good life. So anyway, that's what, because usually when I pick a spirit animal, it's the animal I've seen. And it's interesting because also the Odd Squad the other day, we were discussing what would be on our shield emblem or whatever. And Vino said that mine should be a turtle. And I was like, yeah, turtle sounds good. Anyway, a turtle crossing your path represents courage. This sense of courage is not from facing your fears head on, but instead continuously moving forward despite your fears. It is the courage to commit to always moving closer towards your goal, no matter what is in your path. The sense of courage also comes from the strength needed to develop a mindset of not giving up in the face of challenges. The turtle in your path encourages you to keep moving forward despite these challenges, and soon you will be energetically unattached to the obstacle that is holding you back. A turtle in your path is also a good omen for success on a new journey or venture that you have embarked on. The meaning of a turtle in Native American tradition. In the history of Native American tradition, turtles have held an important role, especially to tribes that resided near bodies of water. They represent strength, creation, long life, and the cycles of life. Man, I didn't even listen to myself when I was reading that, because while I was reading that, I was thinking about something that happened at work. Nothing bad. Some tribes associated turtles with the moon, linking the 13 scales on a turtle's back to the 13 full moons each calendar year. In addition, lining the outskirts of a turtle shell are 28 smaller scales representing the 28 days of a lunar month. Turtles are connected to the element of water, which is linked to intuitive exploration, the energy that also dominates the lunar sphere of planetary roles. And I'm the water bearer. I'm a Aquarius. The turtle, and I always trying to put myself in it, is just like, whatever. The turtle is also a symbol to depict stories of the world's creation, spinning stories of the great turtle giving its shell to rebuild the earth after it was swallowed up by the great flood. In other stories, the turtle represented the dualistic forces of life by its ability to survive on land and in water. According to this article, in one tribe, it is tradition to sew a newborn's baby umbilical cord inside a turtle-shaped leather amulet to be attached to the baby. They said it is to offer protection to the baby, as well as keep a strong connection between mother and baby and child to Mother Earth. Magic Cows, so it's Magical Spot, but it's MAGICKALSPOT.com, says that the turtle is patient. It must have all the time in the world. With its slow movements, the turtle is still able to accomplish all that it has to. The turtle crossing our paths reminds us to slow down, chill out, and stop overextending ourselves. Very interesting. The turtle serves as a reminder for a better, easier, much more effective way of accomplishing things. Very interesante. Okay, so I also told y'all about the great blue heron. And I repeat, I am not talking about the drug. But let me take a quick break. Speaking of drugs, just kidding. I'm gonna take a bathroom break. Y ahorita regreso. I'll be right back. Bet we are back. Red tat. Hold up, homie. You about to get smacked. If you don't understand that, I will attack. Cause you talking shit and it sounds whack. Even though I'm all ears, I have no fears. Hold back your tears. For years, haters talk shit. Haters talk shit. That's all they can do, man. Haters talk shit, but they can't do shit. That's a lot of shit. With a full clip, get a baggie, fill it up. I don't know. Yeah, I'm so tired, y'all. I'm so fucking tired. Let me see if I can be a ventriloquist. I'm so tired, y'all. I'm so fucking tired. Jeez! Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. Whoa, ventriloquism. Alright, anyway, the great blue heron. Looks like a crane, but blue, kind of looks grayish. When you see it, to me, it was like, whoa, special. I feel so bad for kids who can't see, for people who can't see these beautiful things that we could see. And then they don't even, companies don't, when they're making phones, they don't even think about, like, there's no buttons on there. It'd be a lot easier if there's buttons for blind people. I guess they gotta get one of those old school phones. I mean, they still make them, I think, for like construction workers and shit. But man, it just makes you think. All right, back to it. AboutSpiritual.com says, a great blue heron symbolism is related to your spiritual awakening and self-awareness. It's a way your guardian angels are sending you support and a dose of motivation. Great blue heron engages your spirit and pushes you forward toward your spiritual transformation and mental development. Digest from experts.com says, when you see a blue heron, it is a sign that you may need to nurture your deeper emotions. This can also be a good time to pay attention to your intuition, as heron is associated with your deeper subconscious wisdom. Blue heron is symbolic of your intelligence and resourcefulness. Thank you. TheBigDeer.com says that the symbolism is of, self-discovery. Blue herons are solitary creatures. They don't live in flocks, as they spend most of the time with themselves. They can be seen to become their own best ally. Hence, they are called as the symbol of self-discovery. It teaches you to take time out of busy schedules and get to know thyself truly. The most effective way would be to spend time alone by putting away all the distractions, be it your cell phone, social media, PlayStation, or anything that makes noise. Sit quietly with yourself and be in the present moment. Once you start knowing your weaknesses, strengths, and talents, you can become your own best ally. This way, you will also be able to increase your self-confidence, and by then, others' perspective about you won't bother you at all. For good luck, the blue heron are regarded as an emblem of good luck. If you have the bird as your spirit animal, consider yourself lucky. Blue heron also comes with a good news as it enters your life. Independence. Young blue heron gradually becomes independent from the care of their parents. It enlightens you about the need to be self-reliant. That is why it is known as the symbol of independence. It teaches you to establish some limits to your privacy in life. Good parenting. Such birds are considered good parents. They take turns in providing for their child. For this, it is stated to symbolize good parenting. It helps you realize your duties as a parent. Patience and persistence. Such bird is a patient hunter. It barely moves and hunts for the surface of the water with their eyes unblinking. It does not even dare to breathe, since the lightest breath can cause a ripple in the water. It waits and stands static, like tall sculpture, unless an unwary fish swims by. After the bird gets the right opportunity, the bird moves at lightning speed, catches the fish, and gulps it down. Boop. This shows the patient side of the bird, which is one of the symbols of the blue heron. Not just that, it also conveys a message of being persistent. You will just need to wait for the right time before striking. Just be persistent and you will know when is the right time. Adaptive for survival. Blue heron always moves between the worlds of earth, sky, and water. They find home in each of these habitats. You will also find them comfortable in different ambients where they move from one to another without any resistance. The herons flow, fly, swoop, and dive in and out of the three worlds. It knows how to make use of each element for its resources so it can deal with its survival. Hence, it is considered a symbol of adaptation. It adapts itself to different environments to lead life peacefully. It makes you realize that you are also part of a vast fucking ecosystem. I added the fucking part, not thebigdeer.com. Shout out to them for this insightful information. Calmness. Blue herons are very calm in nature. It loves to be at peace and avoids getting involved in any issues. That's why it symbolizes calmness. The history of it. In tribal culture, the Erie, E-R-I-E, I guess that's from like the Erie Lake, individuals had several heron-shaped ceremonial smoking pipes, showing that they held the bird in special regard. It was found in north of Heron County. As for the Erie people, they lived in part of North America just before European settlers arrived. If you go, I don't know if this is all coherent. If you go farther back, there were tribal folks called the Hopewell who created heron artworks like that of the elegantly crafted pipe during 200 BC and 500 AD. During 800 BC, the Adena culture of paleo tribes left different stuff behind related to the bird. For instance, they were carved tablets of clay and stone with intricate design of stylized feather wings, avian talons, and heads, which might signify a sacred heron figure from their midst as suggested by some of the paleoanthropologists. From prehistoric tribal people of North America, as well as people around the world, many historic cultures included a heron character in their mythology. As a mythical creature who could associate a human and the spirit world, the bird was called to be a feathered spirit of the above world. According to the myth, the heron brought the earth into existence from the dark when it flew over the water at dawn and broke the surface using its talons. In the U.S. in Richland County, the concept of dressing up in heron's feathers for prehistoric tribal ceremonial dances became quite popular during the 19th century. Yeah, I guess in Richland County, I don't know, it's weird in the U.S. In the 1800s, the U.S. saw the quick drop of the population of great blue herons. Well, look at here. So the concept of dressing up in those feathers became popular during the 19th century, which is the 1800s. Also in the 1800s, there was a quick drop of the population of great blue herons. It was not of a bird flu which took their life away. It was the era when heron became hats. During the 20th century in the Clear Fork River Valley, heron iconography extended well. In 1976, an image of a great blue heron was painted onto a Marion Avenue barn. The place had a road making a sharp right angle curve so it can slow down the traffic and invite heron to fly around. So thebigdeer.com, I don't know, whoever's writing that, and most of it made sense. Some of it was a little off, but, when you're getting this information, you're just like, da-da-da-da. Blue heron, if you see him, it's pretty amazing. Okie dokie. Moving on in the series of angel numbers. 525, 525, feeling live. Cruising through the crooked eye, even though I'm from the G. What it do, what it be? Coming through on the street, on the pavement, Haters be slaving over bullshit. I don't know. Need some agüita. Agüita. I don't have any clear cause energy drinks right now. But I really don't need one. I drank a 6-shot iced Americano Venti. And a couple clean cause energy drinks today. And before I got off work, I opened one up and took a little, but I left it there on accident. Maybe it's subconsciously on purpose. Because then I'd be drinking right now and I probably don't need it. I don't need it. I gotta hit the pharmacy before they close up. And I gotta go inside and watch them count my shit. Count my shit while I watch you. Pharmacist. Trying to stun me on 5 Pilios. One time they stunned me on fucking 30. It was a whole month. I was like, not fronted. Shorted. I think I keep saying fronted. But I think that I mean to say shorted. Okie dokie. Back at it. 525. Angel number of the week. Guardian-angel-reading.com. The appearance of the 525 angel number also suggests that you've been feeling anxious or low in confidence recently. Your angels are sending this number to remind you that it's completely natural to feel the pressures and strains of life. I'm about to water burp. Never mind. As negative energy affects us all in different ways and to different levels. The secret of the tarot.com says 525 indicates that some changes are coming soon into your life. Be happy for these changes. They will take you closer to your goals. Also, this angel sign comes to show you support from the divine realm. Your angels love you. They are willing to make you succeed in life. Have faith and trust in your angels and the ascended masters. Angelnumber.org says that 525 can make a person devoted to their cause. These individuals have big dreams and visions, and they do not lack motivation and skills to make those come true. They do very well in social circles, which only helps them build strong relationship and stable foundations for their ideas. They love to lead, but also to help and support others. Wow. Angelnumbersmeaning.com. I say wow because I can be that sometimes. You know what I mean? But not always. Angelnumbersmeaning.com says that 525, angel number 525 is a very passionate person in love, but also vindictive and unforgivable if they feel hurt by some chance. Although they are fierce and very temperamental, both in love and hate, number 525 has a great self-control over his feelings in most situations. Now I don't understand, I guess if that's a person's angel number, so I don't really get when you have one angel number. But I'm assuming, I'm just reading these if I see 525, maybe it resonates or something. Although they are fierce and very temperamental, already said that. Control, number 525 has great self-control over his feelings in most situations. Of course, the only exception can be in love. Well, that's me. Sunsigns.org says that 525 has an interesting numerology symbolism. It has the number 5 appearing twice. This indicates a very strong attraction. Number 2 is a twin number. It means fairness and justice. 52 is a number that depicts a fair spiritual trial. 55 meaning brings with it different meanings in the lives of people. Justice is a signature by angel number 525. This means fair trial. Something happened at work, possibly a project you were running went wrong. Something's not right. The detail shows counterfeit pieces. You are being blamed for the crime. You do not have a hand in all this. The angels will fight for you. The facts will come out. The truth will come to light. You need to sit tight and wait. A lot of good news will come to you. The universe takes care of its own. 525 angel number also could mean to prioritize your discipline. 525 can be a message from your guardian angels that you have to force yourself to be disciplined because that's the only option. Besides, you understand with that self-discipline, everything is possible. More so, great champions gave discipline a priority. Equally, things are going to be great in your life because you train yourself to become better. Man, hold up. Yeah. Got to be better than myself prior. Got to make that cheddar like Richard Pryor. Got to be funny. Got to make the money. Got to get the honeys. Feeling no bummy. Feeling no crummy. I'm feeling so great. Haters talk shit, but they just ain't great. And they ain't late. I'm coming on time. Haters, don't lose your mind. Pay attention to mine. To the rhyme. Doing time on the mic. Haters talk a lot of shit, and I might spit fire out of spite. I ain't a liar, and I'm tight. Yo, my flows all night, all day. What it do, baby? Come through, wipe me down. What's up? Hold it down in the club. I'll be right back. Alright, let me try to flow. Hear the freestyle. A real one. It's been a while. Shout out to my mom, my father, and my child. Yo, life is wild. Life is wild. So I'm just trying to keep it cool, trying to keep it calm. Got the whole world spinning in my palm. Since the dawn of time, I've been able to rhyme like a motherfucking prime. Example. Haters talk a lot of shit, but they sample. They can't handle massive flow, lyricism, talk shit in a prison. Haters hating, but they're getting out soon. Congregating, we're trying to make changes in the whole world. In this dimension, did I forget to mention that this freestyle flow was free for now? Haters talk shit in the crowd, but at the same time they proud. I ain't a clown, but I'm trying to be funny. Let me flip that frown upside down. Like I've been around. And yeah, I hold you down. I mean, I hold it down and I lift you up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. That's all right. Let's do the badass women of history. Who is it? If you paid attention last week, then you know who it is. If you remember, say it with me, baby. Ruth Brown. And then right here it says any Weston. So it might be Ruth Weston Brown. Ruth Brown. Born January 12th, 1928. Think about that date. She passed November 17th, 2006. She was an American singer, songwriter, and actress, sometimes known as the Queen of R&B. What's cool is R&B stands for rhythm and blues, but R&B stands for Ruth Brown. She was noted for bringing a pop music style to R&B music and a series of hit songs for Atlantic Records in the 1950s, such as So Long, Teardrops from My Eyes, and Mama, He Treats Your Daughter Mean. Oh. For these contributions, Atlantic became known as the house that Ruth built, alluding to the popular nickname for the old Yankee Stadium. Brown was a 1993 inductee into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Following a resurgence that began in the mid-1970s and peaked in the 1980s, Brown used her influence to press for musicians' rights regarding royalties and contracts. These efforts led to the founding of the Rhythm and Blues Foundation. Her performances in the Broadway musical Black and Blue earned Brown a Tony Award, and the original cast recording won a Grammy Award. Brown was a recipient of the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2016. I wish you would have saw it. It was 10 years after her passing. In 2017, Brown was inducted into National Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame. She is also the aunt to legendary hip-hop MC Rakim. What? Early life. Born in Portsmouth, Virginia, Brown was the eldest of 7 siblings. Man, back in the day, people used to have kids. She attended IC Norcom High School. Brown's father was a dockhand. He also directed the local church choir at Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church. But the young Ruth showed more interest in singing at USO shows and nightclubs, rebelling against her father. She was inspired by Sarah Vaughan. It looks like Vaughan, but it's Vaughan. Billie Holiday and Dina Washington. In 1945, age 17, Brown ran away from her home in Portsmouth along with the trumpeter Jimmy Brown, whom she soon married, to sing in bars and clubs. She then spent, I guess maybe her last name was Weston before, she was Ruth Austin Weston, but then she got married, so she became Ruth Austin Brown, I assume. To sing in bars. She then spent a month with Lucky Mellender's orchestra. So early career. Blanche Calloway, Cab Calloway's sister, also a band leader, arranged a gig for Brown at the Crystal Caverns, a nightclub in Washington, D.C., and soon became her manager. Willis Conover, the future voice of America disc jockey, caught her act with Duke Ellington and recommended her to Atlantic Records bosses Ahmet Ertegun and Herb Abramson. Brown was unable to audition as planned because of a car crash, which resulted in a 9-month stay in the hospital. Damn. She signed with Atlantic Records from her hospital bed. In 1948, Ertegun and Abramson drove from New York City to Washington, D.C. to hear Brown sing. Her repertoire, I think that's how you say, was mostly popular ballads, but Ertegun convinced her to switch to rhythm and blues. In her first auditions, she sang So Long, which became a hit. This was followed by Teardrops from My Eyes. So the audition, it said it was in 1949. Teardrops from My Eyes was in 1950, written by Rudy Toombs. It was the first upbeat major hit for Brown. Recorded for Atlantic Records in New York City in September 1950 and released in October, it was Billboard's R&B #1 for 11 weeks. The hit earned her the nickname Miss Rhythm, and within a few months, she became acknowledged as the Queen of R&B. She followed up this hit with I'll Wait For You in 51, I Know, also 51, 5, 10, 15 Hours in 1953, Mama, He Treats Your Daughter Mean in 53, Oh What a Dream in 54, Mambo Baby in 54, and Don't Deceive Me in 60. some of which were credited to Ruth Brown and the Rhythm Makers. Between 1949 and 1955, her record stayed on the R&B charts for a total of 149 weeks. She would go on to score 21 top 10 hits altogether, including 5 that landed at number uno. Brown ranked number uno on the Billboard 1954 disc jockey poll for favorite R&B artists. Brown played many racially segregated dances in the southern states, where she toured extensively and was immensely popular. She claimed that a writer had once summed her popularity by saying, "In the South, Ruth Brown is better known than Coca-Cola." Damn. Brown performed at the famed 10th Cavalcade of Jazz concert held at Wrigley Field in Los Angeles, which was produced by Leon Heflin Sr. on June 20th, 1954. She performed along with the Flares, Count Basie and his orchestra, Lamplighters, Louis Jordan and his Timpani Five, Christine Cottrell, and Perez Prado and his orchestra. Those are all cool names. Her first pop hit came with Lucky Lips, a song written by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller and recorded in 1957. The single reached number 6 on the R&B charts and number 25 on the U.S. pop charts. The 1958 follow-up was This Little Girl's Gone Rockin', written by Bobby Darin and Man Curtis. It reached number 7 on the R&B chart and number 24 on the pop chart. She had further hits with I Don't Know in 1959 and Don't Deceive Me in 1960, which were more successful on the R&B charts than on the pop charts. In 65, she appeared as a guest on TV Gospel Time. During the 1960s, Brown faded from public view and lived as a housewife and mother. Later career. She returned to music in 1975 at the urging of the comedian Red Fox, followed by a series of comedic acting jobs. This launched her career in TV, film, and stage. She had a recurring role during the second season of the sitcom Hello Larry as the neighbor Leona Wilson. She starred as Motormouth Maybelle Stubbs, a friendly and strong-willed record promoter and mother of Seaweed and Lil Inez in the John Walters cult classic film Hairspray. On Broadway, she starred in productions of Amen Corner and Black and Blue, the latter which earned her a Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical in 1989. Let's see. I pointed at myself because I was born in 89. The New York Times theater critic Frank Rich wrote Ruth Brown, the rhythm and blues chantals apply sarcastic varnish and a two-a-day burlesque timing to the ribald Andy Rizzoff lyrics of "If I can't sell it, I'll keep sitting on it." Brown's fight for musicians' rights and royalties in 1987 led to the founding of the Rhythm and Blues Foundation in 1988. She was one of the first recipients of the Pioneer Award in 1989. Also in 1989, she released an album, Blues and Broadway, which won a Grammy for Best Jazz Vocal Performance Female. She was inducted into the Oklahoma Jazz Hall of Fame in 92 and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 93. Brown recorded and sang with the rhythm and blues singer Charles Brown. She also toured with Bonnie Raitt in the 1990s. Her 95 autobiography, Miss Rhythm, won the Gleason Award for Music Journalism. She also appeared on Bonnie Raitt's 1995 live DVD, Road Tested, singing Never Make Your Move Too Soon. She was nominated for another Grammy in the traditional blues category for her 1997 album R+B = Ruth Brown. In the 2000 television miniseries Little Richard, she was portrayed by singer Tressa Thomas. Brown was still touring at the age of 78. She had completed a pre-production work on the Danny Glover film Honey Dripper, which she did not live to finish. Still, her recording of Things About Coming My Way was released posthumously on the soundtrack CD. Her last interview was in August 2006. Brown died in a Las Vegas area hospital on November 17, 2006 from complications following a heart attack and stroke she suffered after surgery in the previous month. She was 78 years old. A memorial concert was held for her on January 22, 2007 at the Abyssinian Baptist Church in Harlem, New York. Brown is buried at Roosevelt Memorial Park, Chesapeake City, Virginia. Ruth Brown, the queen of R&B. Badass women of her history. Well, there you have it, folks. We've reached the end of another episode of the Friday Podcast with Chris Chaos. And I love y'all. And I want to thank y'all for everything. Specifically the subscriptions and the likes and the shares and the comments. Appreciate it. This is to y'all. Let me drink it from another side so you can see some other of the stickers. Ooh, that's a good beat to leave it off with. Remember, think positive. It could save the world. Oh no, is he dancing? Is he freaking out? I don't normally dance, but I don't give a fuck for some reason on this TV screen, even though it's not on a TV, it's on a cell phone. Man, I'm in my home. Man, about to drop a jam. Haters talk shit, but they know who I am. Why do I always say the haters talk shit? Why do I always say the same fucking shit? Man, I gotta change it up. Gotta make a switch. People who don't like me, leave them in a ditch. Nah, man, I'm just kidding, man. You know, I love, even if you don't like me, it's all good, man. I'm all ears. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to love everybody and everything. Life is good. Despite what fake shit says. I don't want to get flagged. Yeah, man, I think that's it. I don't want to milk it. I got shit to do. We covered a lot of stuff today. See y'all next time on the Friday Podcast with Chris Chaos.